The kindness games.
Overtime.
What?
I can't sing like Tim.
I don't think anybody can do overtime. Is that close?
See, that was good. That was really good. You just have to like let the the self-consciousness just float away.
The vibrato, you can hear it.
Hey, Kelsey, what are we doing today?
We are doing an FAQ video for the kindness games because we know that there are so many people that want to compete or be in the games, as we call it, and we want to make sure that we're capturing everybody.
All right, so top 8 questions about the kindness games. 1, what is the kindness games?
What is the kindness games?
What is the kindness games? How about this? Why, oh, why are Lee Outen and I having a competition called the kindness games? It's because we've decided that maybe the best thing we can do to contribute to good in this distressed world is by spreading kindness as ferociously as others are spreading hate and discontent. During these times of tension and complete lack of appetite to have empathy for our fellow humans, let's each do our part to outdo one another in acts of kindness to people we know, love, work with, or maybe even just met. Purposely invoking the Hunger Games theme here, what if we ferociously pursued shout-outs of kindness instead of shouting out to be right? What if we chase down the people that we know are hurting so we can lift them up to the world for how beautiful and amazing they are? And what if we gave a damn about each other and pledged to show it? And that's what started in September 2020.
That would be dangerous in a good way if we did that. That's what I think.
Yeah, so the kindness game started out as a little game between Lee Outen and I to get me through a tough time. And funny enough, other people jumped in. In fact, over 70 people are participating right now. And we have 27 alumni, people who have finished their 30 post journeys. So jump on in, the water's fine. Right?
The water is beautiful. The water is beautiful. It's not going to pull you under. And this community is going to allow you to have a space to show up as yourself. And if you're hurting, or if you just need a little support in whatever journey you're on, if you're a young professional in the security industry, young professional in any organization, or just like some of us are a little farther down the pike than some of you are, this community is really going to rally around you. And why not be kind? You know, we have so many other choices to not be kind, right? And we can give all that energy to it, and it's not helpful. I mean, we're all on this earth to do our own good work. So why not be kind and do a shout out? So 30 posts, 1 a day. Do you have to do them every day? Not really. You could.
If you did a post every week, that would be 30 weeks. If you did one every 2 days, it'd be 60 days, 3 days, 90 days, 4 days, 120. I'm not good at math, but I memorized those things.
I think it's cool too, because we've even seen people, like everybody takes their own spin on the kindness games too. So as Tim alluded to what it is, it's really kind of your own journey. It's a journey of 30 days, but it's also just a journey of how you are going to spread kindness or how you're going to uplift others, because we've seen people do like 1 post a month, or people have done 20 posts and then something really busy happens in their life and they have to derail for a little bit, but they jump right back in. So take your time and do what you need to do to uplift others and give yourself some more positive energy, because it's your journey. It's just this group is totally here to back you up.
And we started on LinkedIn and doing our videos. And if you want to do pictures, you can. Some of our participants who are now alumni made their Zoom backgrounds specific to somewhere they traveled. And to what Kelsey said, this is really about you and your own individual journey, because you can grow through all of this So make it your own. Some people, will be doing things outside on vacation. Don't worry about, putting a bunch of makeup on or wearing your best suit. I mean, we all started that way. We're all like, hey, everything has to be perfect, but every hair 467 in place. It's not about that. It's about you showing up in your own world as yourself, and then saying a shout out from a kind perspective. And who you pick to shout out as a leader is really up to you. Some people put together their lists that were very specific and needed it that way because that was their process. And then they had specific things that they wanted to say. And some people literally just went on a jog and then shouted somebody out, like Kelsey and Tim. So
No, I don't jog.
you
That
do
was
jog
late.
on the tennis court just a little bit.
Actually, it's a good point. Most of my posts, I haven't even worn pants for COVID.
Oh my God. I love it. No, I totally started and I was like, all right, got to have it all together. But then you go for a walk and just whenever you have time to do it really is what's important because again, it's your journey. So make it what you want and put your own spin to it because we love seeing the differences that everybody brings to the table.
Bring your
Some
family.
people-
You could do it with your family members. You could do it with a colleague. You could do it with one of us to start. We'd love to be on this journey with you.
You can make Tim sing in the beginning of your video. It's great.
Hey, that's for special events. That's for special events. I do sing. Some people have asked me, what if I have more than 30 people to shout out? Can I shout out more than one person in a single post? And I say, yeah, but why waste it? Because 30 posts is not where the journey ends. You can go into overtime. You can go into double overtime. In fact, right now, I'm on quadruple overtime 22, which is 142 posts.
Animal.
So I wouldn't waste it on more than one person in a post. Just call them out and spread that kindness out. Because the interesting thing is, the longer you go recognizing people in your network, that feeling permeates through your network. Like people actually are changed by the kindness that you've displayed. People have come out of depressed moods. This has fixed relationships. This has made work go better for some people. I mean, there have been a lot of positive side effects to doing kindness.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shame to shout out two people at once, but I agree because if you can spread it out, or if say you don't have time to do a video post, right, and you just have something already written up, go ahead and post it. Who's to say that you can't do a video one day and text the next day? But
That's
yeah,
true.
overtime is a good time.
Well, I think that's a really good point too about, how do you record? So some people will have time to record every morning and that's their thing. And some people want to batch record, do 5, 7 in a row. And I think Tim said this on one of our calls, get a couple shirts, change your shirt a couple times, batch record, maybe you want to do 5 to 7 at a time, change your backgrounds. I mean, you got to do whatever works for you because that's what this journey is. It's really about change from the inside out and then you impacting the world around you, which then this effort together continuously heals not only those around you, but then the bigger global community that's around you.
Actually, it's even easier than switching shirts. You can record a bunch in the same shirt, but then
Been there, done that.
number 1, number 3, number 7, and number 9. And then tomorrow when you record a bunch, you can fill in the gaps. Looks like you're changing your clothes.
Totally true.
It's true. Sometimes you just get in moods too, where you're like, oh, I know exactly what I want to say and who I want to say it to. So shoot your shot then.
I have recorded from the top of a mountain on a ski slope. I have recorded from my car. I have recorded from hotel rooms. Almost everybody has a smartphone. You can record from wherever you want. And actually, it's kind of fun when you do different things. So I guess the last FAQ is, how do I participate? So number 1, make a list. I would suggest you use Google Docs or some other type of document that's on your phone so that as people come to mind, you can just add them, but start with 10 people and get the name, 3 bullets. There we go. 3 bullets right underneath the name. And short, simple sentences, one take wonder. Do not think that you need to get this perfect the first time. Everything that I record after day one has been a one take wonder. No editing. It doesn't matter how it comes out. I click go, I click stop, and that's what gets posted. Even this video, no editing.
Yeah.
Record in batches. Coach Kat has talked about that. And before you start posting, tell somebody. Let people know that you're going to be starting the kindness games. Tag myself, Lee Outen, Kelsey Carnell, and Kekishan Dedwani so that we see it pop into our feed. Tag the kindness games, our LinkedIn page. And that way people see that you're posting, and we can recognize you and we can elevate your posts.
And something you said, Tim, on one of our calls last week is you never know who's watching you. Now, somebody on LinkedIn might be reading everything, listening to everything, and you may be impacting their life and you don't know. And that's why we do this. We do this to elevate those that are around us, whether we know they are watching us or not. That's not the point. It's that we came together as a group to be able to impact a global,
Yep.
community. And so do your posts and feel good about them. And to Tim's point, when I started in the beginning, I probably started, Janine and I talked 10 takes, 15 takes. Finally, I'm like, nope, I got a tripod. I did it. And I'm like, I'm going to get better. And everyone after that was just a little bit better. And the whole importance of it is really just sharing your voice. Let others hear
Sure.
why you want to elevate them and why it was important and how they impacted you.
I think too, those one takes, I can totally speak to the 15 takes of my first one, which is just way too much time. And it's too planned. It's too staged, honestly. I realized that after the first, because you think your first video has to be perfect. It really doesn't. But I would just say best advice is speak from the heart, because that's your legit feeling, right? And it's also so genuine. People can tell that you really mean what you're saying. And definitely try the one takes, because that's going to cut down on your editing. It's going to be very time sensitive, and that's where the authenticity comes out, I think.
Absolutely. All right, this is our first stab at an FAQ. If you have other questions that we didn't touch, drop them into the comments. Maybe
I have one more thing.
Oh,
One more thing. You don't have to be nominated.
I was literally going to say, and you don't have to be nominated.
not the ice bucket challenge.
Yes,
We're not
jump on
nominating
in.
people.
Don't wait for people to nominate you. If you want to just join, feel free to join. Reach out to any of us, but just don't wait. Do it.
Start today.
All right.